Wipro Limited is a prominent global information technology, consulting, and business process services firm. Wipro uses cognitive computing, hyper-automation, robots, cloud, analytics, and emerging technologies to assist its clients in successfully adapting to the digital environment. It has over 200,000 dedicated employees servicing clients across 6 continents and is known globally for its extensive offering of services, a strong commitment to sustainability, and excellent corporate citizenship. We find new ideas and connect the dots to create a better and more courageous future. Eligibility criteria. Candidates with a B.E/B.Tech degree or a 5-year integrated M.Tech degree are eligible. Except for fashion technology, textile engineering, agriculture, and food technology, all branches are permitted to appear for the recruitment process. The offer is conditional on all backlogs being cleared. A maximum of 3 years of an educational gap will be permitted. 60% or higher in 10th grade and 12th grade. Graduation, 60% or 6.0 CGPA or equivalent, as determined by your university's requirements. Interview process. The Wipro recruitment process generally consists of 3 rounds of selection. 1 online assessment round. 2 technical interview round. 3 HR interview round. Initial online assessment round. The online assessment test is the first step in the recruitment process. The candidates who clear this round are called for the technical interview rounds. The test is divided into 3 sections. 1 aptitude. 2 essay writing. An essay writing test is included in the writing portion, and it can be based on any topic or scenario. Candidates must write a 200 to 400 word essay on the assigned topic. It's also a computer-based examination. A good Wipro essay will feature the following: excellent planning, proper phrasing, and good vocabulary. 3 coding. Coding. Candidates can take the coding assessment in any of the following programming languages: Java, C, C++, or Python. Fundamentals of programming must be mastered in at least one programming language of his/her choice. Generally, 2 or 3 coding questions are asked in this round. The following are the topics that must be mastered: decision making, looping, functions, arrays, and strings. Now it's about the technical round. Freshers and experienced. Question 1: What are the differences between an object-oriented programming language and object-based programming language? Now the following are the main differences between object-oriented and object-based languages. Object-oriented languages adhere to all object-oriented programming concepts, but object-based languages do not adhere to all object-oriented programming concepts such as inheritance, polymorphism, etc. Object-oriented languages lack built-in objects, but object-based languages do. For example, JavaScript contains a built-in window object. Java, C#, Smalltalk, and others are examples of object-oriented programming languages, while JavaScript, VBScript, and others are examples of object-based languages. Question 2. How can you make a request for garbage collection in Java? There are 2 ways to ask the JVM to run the garbage collection. The garbage collection methods are available in the runtime class given by Java. For any Java program code, the runtime class is a singleton. A singleton instance of the runtime class is returned by the function getRuntime. This instance of runtime can be used to call the GC function to request garbage collection. Request the JVM to perform GC using the system class system.gc function. Question 3. Explain aggregation vs composition in Java. An association is a relationship that exists between 2 distinct classes and is established through their objects. One-to-one, one-to-many, many-to-one, and many-to-many associations are all possible. An object communicates with other objects to leverage the capabilities and services provided by that object in object-oriented programming. Association has two forms, and they are composition and aggregation. Aggregation is a unique type of association in which it denotes a has-a relationship. It's a one-way relationship or a unidirectional association. In aggregation, both entries can persist independently, implying that terminating one entity will have no influence on the other. Now, composition is a type of aggregation in which two entities are extremely reliant on one another. It denotes a part of relationship. Both entities are reliant on one another in composition. When two entities come together to form a composition, the composite object cannot exist without the other. Question 4. Explain precondition and postcondition to a member function in the context of C++ programming language. A precondition is a condition that must be met before a member function may be called. If preconditions are never false, a class is appropriately used. If a precondition fails to hold, the following function is not executed. For example, before inserting an element into a stack, we call the isFool to check if the stack is full or not. Here, the isFool is an example of a precondition. A postcondition is a condition that must be true when a member function is exited if the precondition was true when the function was entered. For a code to be correctly implemented, the postconditions must never be false. For example, we know that isEmpty must always hold after placing an element onto the stack. This is a push operation postcondition. Question 5. What do you understand about stack unwinding in C++? Stack unwinding is the process of eliminating function entries from the function call stack at runtime. Exception handling is often associated with stack unwinding. When an exception occurs in C++, the function call stack is searched linearly for the exception handler, and any entries before the function with the exception handler are deleted from the function call stack. If the exception is not handled in the same code, stack unwinding is required. Question 6. Explain free vs delete in C++. Both delete and free are used to dynamically deallocate memory. The free function is a C library function that can also be used in C++, whereas the keyword delete is a C++ keyword. The delete operator deletes a pointer that was allocated using the new operator or a null pointer, whereas the free function deletes a pointer that was allocated with the malloc, calloc, or realloc functions or a null pointer. The delete operator in C++ invokes the class's destructor when it destroys the allocated memory, but the free function does not, it just frees the memory from the heap. Question 7. List the important functionalities/features of an operating system. The following are some of the most important features of an operating system. The operating system allows diverse applications and peripheral devices to share the computer's memory and central processing unit time. Between the user and the computer hardware, an operating system serves as a communication bridge. A user interface, such as a graphical user interface or a command line, is provided by an operating system. The ability to boot the computer is part of an operating system. It manages the peripheral devices and does some simple activities like keeping a track of all devices connected to the system, designating a program called the input/output controller that is responsible for every device, and so on. It offers file management, which is the process by which an operating system maintains, fetches, manipulates, and saves data. Question 8. What are the advantages and disadvantages of indexing in Dbms? Indexing is a technique for improving the database performance by reducing the number of disk accesses needed when a query is run. It's a data structure strategy for finding and accessing data in a database rapidly. The following are some of the benefits of indexes. An index allows data to be retrieved quickly. When an index is used in a query, the performance usually improves dramatically. They're good for sorting. It is possible to eliminate the need for a post-fetch sort procedure. The index ensures that each record in the database is uniquely identified. The cons of indexing are, inserts, updates, and deletes are all slowed down by indexes. Indexes take up a lot of space. Question 9. What are the benefits of hybrid clouds in cloud computing? A hybrid cloud is computing, storage, and service environment that combines on-premises infrastructure, private cloud services, and a public cloud or Microsoft Azure, with orchestration among the platforms. Hybrid cloud infrastructure is one that combines public clouds, on-premises computing, and private clouds in your cloud server. The real value of cloud services comes from their ability to enable a fast-paced digital company to change. There are two agendas in every technology management organization, the IT agenda and the business transformation agenda. Traditionally, the IT agenda has been concentrated on cost-cutting. Digital business transformation plans, on the other hand, are concentrated on making money through investments. The main advantage of a hybrid cloud is its flexibility. To acquire the agility it requires for a competitive advantage, your company may desire to integrate public clouds, private clouds, and on-premises resources. Question 10. Describe the main differences between the local storage and session storage objects in context to HTML. The following are the main distinctions between local storage and session storage objects. The data stored in the local storage object has no expiration date. The session storage object, on the other hand, keeps data for a single session. When a browser window is closed, data in a local storage object is not deleted. In the case of session storage objects, however, the data is destroyed when the browser window is closed. Session storage data is only available in the browser's current window. The data in the local storage, on the other hand, can be shared across several browser windows. Thank you.